Y'all know who y'all rocking with. It's your boy Rocky, that dark skin one. And it's time for us to tap into another episode of New York STEPPAS. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all know what we do. When y'all see this face, you heard. They say gangsters don't die, they get chubby and get on YouTube. You heard? How my peoples out there doing, man? How my SIGs out there doing, man? How my real rights out there doing, man? How my 550s out there doing, man? Y'all know the vibes. Y'all see this face. Y'all know what I came to do. How my people's doing, man? How was the 4th, man? What was going on for the 4th? I know. Let me walk through it a little bit. I ain't take a break. Definitely had to take care of myself, man. I had a health scare on, what was that? Last Tuesday. Actually, probably Monday. I got rushed to the hospital for sugar. So now I want to walk y'all through something real fast, right? So I know a lot of us, right? A lot of us that's into this content, y'all more than likely come from the same background I came from, right? You know, a lot of trauma, a lot of street shit, a lot of all that, right? And sometimes we think we ain't gonna make it, right? Because what was painted in my head was, yo, you ain't gonna live to see 21. So, you know, if everybody around me telling me that, then, or telling us that, we not gonna prepare to live past 21. And that right there is one of those mind tricks you heard. But for those of y'all who you know kind of came from my little background, yo, listen, shit might not be all peaches and cream in the beginning, but take care of yourself. I promise you, take care of yourself, because things change. Like, I ain't see living past a certain age, right? And so I ate a lot of candy. I did a lot of harm to my body, drinking, smoking. You out there fucking bitches that you don't need to be touching, you feel me? And not protecting yourself and shit like that. All that shit plays a part, you heard? Y'all gotta take care of yourself. That sugar shit hit me on Tuesday. So it's time for us to get back, though, you heard? I'm here, I'm feeling better, and it's time to get back. I need some get back, you heard? I felt like the devil playing with me, you heard? So, y'all see the thumbnail, y'all see the title, y'all know the vibes. Okay, gang, we spinning BK with this one, the 9 to be exact. Tonight we getting into the story of Santino Bartle, aka GS9 and Queno, aka the Gun Squad top performer. Growing up in what I would like to call Brooklyn's golden era, Queno would jump off the porch as early as 13 years old. He would adapt to the environment around him and become a member of the G-Stone Crips that overpopulated the 9 in the early 90s thanks to Psych Bike. Free Psych, man. Free Psych Bike. I heard the big cuz still going through it, but free Psych Bike, you heard? Psych Bike will migrate from the islands to Brooklyn during the late 80s. Psych Bike, along with Tip Top and Biz Lope, would be responsible for bringing fractions of the Crips to Brooklyn in the early 90s, back when it was overpopulated by Bloods. 94 to be exact. Queno will follow suit and be all about catching ops and chasing money, the true lifestyle of being a Crip. He will meet Chewy and Rowdy on his block, and they all will lock in and become brothers. They will all attend Canarsie High, where they will finally be out their neighborhood and be able to spread the GS9 movement. But with spreading wings in others' territory usually come with violence. And that's exactly what happened when GS9, Queno, and Rowdy got to Canarsie High School, where a already established Jamaican gang called BMW, Brooklyn's most wanted, laid claim to the territory. BMW was a gang that started on the back blocks of Canarsie, which was overpopulated by Jamaicans and Belizeans. And Canarsie High was one of their strongholds. So to see some Brownsville dudes pulling up repping Crip sparked the war instantly. Queno and the rest of the GS9 would link up with Scrap and P, who was repping 1090 Bloods from the 100 Clocks of Canarsie. With these two sides joining forces made it bad for whoever stand in their way. Queno and the rest of the GS9 would get into scheming at this time, cooking up profiles and recruiting females to open up bank accounts. They would take the money they made and start renting six-figure cars and going on shopping sprees on Fifth Ave in Manhattan. Just when everything was going good, death would lurk in the shadows, claiming the life of Cocaine Shiesty. Rest in peace to the cuz, you heard. Cocaine Shiesty was the heart of the nine, and his death would turn Queno and his friends into men that had a score to settle. Spinning the ops blocks became a hobby for a young Queno. This is the time when GS9 and 1090 will align themselves with the wolves from out of Brownsville. Both sides would be engaged in a bloody war with blocks that were claiming Cho or affiliated with the Hood Stars. The next loss Queno would take would set him on a rampage. But right before things got dark, God would shine light on the nine. On August 1st, 2014, Chewy would drop the video for Hot Boy, aka Hot Nigga. And the streets would go nuts. Chewy, aka Bobby Shmurda, would be the one responsible for making GS9 known to the world. Following in Chewy's footsteps, Rowdy would drop Computers, and just like Hot Niggas, Computers would become a street classic instantly. Most will argue that these two songs started Brooklyn's drill. The labels would start knocking instantly. Even though most members of GS9 would try their hand at rapping at a point or another, none was truly prepared for the fame that they was about to get. Bobby and Rowdy would start to get booked for shows all over the world, and Queno was right there with them. But instead of just being down for the ride, Queno would use his friends' success as a way to spread his own wings. In every city that they stopped in, Queno would make contacts and use them to add to his scamming network. While Bobby and Rowdy was getting paid for shows from vendors, Queno would be getting paid from tellers. Things would be going smooth for the first time in his life. And then the nine would take another L with the death of Speedy Lope. It was even rumored that Queno and Speedy went on multiple hits together. Whenever things are going too good, you could bet that something bad is going to happen just to balance out the energy. And the death of Speedy Lope was that bad. But the next set of events, GS9 wouldn't be prepared for at all. Boy lands #1 on Billboard's Hot R&B and Hip Hop Songs chart. It reached #6 on Billboard Hot 100 and was certified platinum within days of its release. This right here attracted Epic Records to sign not only Bobby but Rowdy Rebel as well. The ultra-viral Shmoney dance from his homemade Hot Boy music video moved from their block from the nine to Rihanna and Beyonce doing it. Bobby Shmurda, real name Ikel Jean Paulette, along with 14 other members of GS9, will be arrested on charges of conspiracy, reckless endangerment, and gun possession outside of Quad Studios. GS9 will be charged with over 100 counts. Queno will be charged with 2 shootings, one downtown Brooklyn when he was riding with Rowdy Rebel. They spotted a folk, and just like that, Rowdy screamed out to the folks, "What's poppin', woo?" And then Queno jumped out of the car and started sparking. That shooting took place a few blocks away from the Barclay, where they parked the car then went to perform. The next situation happened at the nightclub, the Social Butterfly, a well-known spot downtown Brooklyn that people that's in the mix would like to visit. Queno would be with Fetty, Rowdy Rebel's little brother at the time, when they spotted a folk inside of there. And just like that, Queno opened fire in the middle of a nightclub. On January 18, 2017, a 23-year-old Queno would curse out the judge. Being sentenced to 117 years to 130 years, Queno would shout, "Suck my dick," and fuck yourself before demanding to be removed from the courtroom. Queno was convicted of conspiracy to commit murder, attempt murder, possession of a weapon, and 20 other felonies resulting from 4 gang-related shootings, 3 of which he was determined to be a shooter. His DNA was found on 3 guns. So that right there was the story of Queno, GS9 Queno, man. This shit, right, alright, so when Bobby and them made it, right? Being from Brownsville and being Crip, when they made it, when Hot Nigga came out, right? Because we was already tied in with GS9. Meaning, you know, like Brownsville only got like 3 sets, means Crip sets. That's A-Tray, Blue Steel. Now them niggas is A-Tray, Back West. And then it's SGC, Sally Gangsta Crip. And then you got GS9, G-Stone, right? So these is the 3 sets that stand there tied in and locked in with each other because we all from a certain part of Brownsville. So when them niggas made it, I'm not gonna lie, it gave every Crip nigga out here hope. Like, yo, fuck it, them niggas made it, we could do it too, you heard? And to see that them niggas made it, and just like that, NYPD was on dick. Them niggas didn't let them last or even enjoy success for 2 years. That shit, Hot Boy dropped in 2014, the beginning. Them niggas got arrested in December. Do y'all see what these niggas is doing to us, cuz? They don't want niggas to make it. They don't want niggas to change the you understand? They don't want us to generational wealth. They don't want that shit. They don't want us cleaning up our neighborhoods. If we pay attention, if we get the money and we start cleaning up our act, who they putting in jail? Who? Y'all know the jail industry, that shit is private. Them niggas get paid per day for every bed that's filled. So just like with K Flock and everybody, right? They don't want niggas to make it to make sure niggas stay out the streets. Nah, they need us there. This shit is like an ecosystem. You understand that? We at the bottom. As long as we fucking up and staying at the bottom, these motherfuckers can stay on our back and our heels. Getting paid off for all our mistakes, even health. Crimes we commit. Mental shit. All of this shit that they got, these hospitals, pharmacies, all of this shit is created to serve us, to damage us. Not the good us, to damage us. The us that don't know the knowledge of health, how to take care of ourselves. So now we got to go to their hospitals and they send us to their pharmacies to give us their drugs. You understand? But then lock us up for selling the same drugs. When a motherfucker come to you dope sick, they coming to you dope sick, something wrong with their body, right? And you being, and not you, but anybody that's from this lifestyle, we be the drug dealer and we saying, oh, your body is sick, so I'll take this. You need this for your body to work. What's the difference? They doing the same shit. And then what they're doing is they're not telling us shit in school. They teaching us regular shit in school, right? But they're not telling us, yo, what this ingredient means, what this metal is, how do my respiratory system fails, how do I do this, how do I keep a good blood count? You understand? Shit that we need to know. No, they hide all that shit so they can manipulate you into fucking up your life so they can serve you with all the medications you need or the hospitals you need or whatever. You understand? So I think, man, that was a setup. That was a big setup by the NYPD, man. You know, even though niggas was doing what they was doing, but the main goal should be for society is to get the niggas that's lawless and out the streets off of the streets. Try to give them something else that they could attack and master and be well at, right? And us, a lot of us, we learn how to do the rapping thing or the acting thing or the beat making thing. But that shit don't be enough from them. They can see niggas about to change their life and be up. And they like, yo, you think so? We pulling your ass back down. So yeah, you gotta be smart, you heard? Queno, he's serving his time. He up north right now. He in one of them maxes. You know, free the cuz, man. I had 2 questions that I want to ask y'all. And y'all drop it in the comments. Y'all drop the answers. Do y'all think he should have just copped out to the 15 years? Because when during his whole situation, he got offered 15 years. I would have took that. Drizzy Giuliani, he went on P Films or one of those platforms and he was like, yo, son felt like his life was over. Nigga, you 23. You gonna come home when you at least 37, 38. I'm 36. My dreams just now coming true. You understand? So I think boy should have took that 15, but I understand the trial move too. I understand that too. And cause, you know, sometimes when you go to trial, you end up in a situation like that. And do y'all think he was given that sentence because he cursed out the judge? Y'all answer that. Drop it in the comments. Other than that, man, free GS9, free Raja, free A-Rod, free Queno, free all the members, free everybody who's down, you heard? God bring all our soldiers home. They got all our soldiers in these penitentiaries, man. When y'all look at the niggas that's in jail, y'all know who they supposed to be? All of us that went through jail, y'all know who we truly are? We are the warriors. We are the warriors for our people. Every man and woman that you see going to jail and life fucked up, even on drugs and all that, that's our warriors. You understand? We the ones that protect the other ones, the ones who can't, you know, go through it. You feel me? So free all our people, man. Make sure free all our people from mental, physical, emotional, spiritual chains. Break them spiritual cuffs off our peoples, man. Free our peoples, man. Free Queno. We out of here. Bye.